Alright, if today had a theme song, it would have been the Lazy Song by Bruno Mars. Did not do anything. I did just get back from playing volleyball with some friends, though, so that's at least good. Today, I want to talk about ums. Mainly filler words. So ums, uhs, likes, things that I've certainly done, and things that I've actually seen other people do, too. And the funny thing about this whole exercise, this whole challenge, and something that comes up often when you're either doing speeches or videos is getting rid of filler words. And to an extent, yes, I agree. You want to get rid of as many filler words as you can, but I wouldn't focus so much on getting rid of all of them. So last night, I was watching a video. It was a video by... was it Hatchet and Barrels? I think it was. Or Barrels and Hatchets. I think that's the channel. And the guy, I don't know his name right now, but I think it was one of the first videos I've seen him. He was saying a lot. Now, despite the fact that he was saying or he was still getting the information across. I still was able to keep track of what he was saying. And it got me thinking that this whole idea of getting rid of filler words, because he was pretty much not running from a script. So everything he was trying to come up with was mostly like his opinions. He kind of came up from the head. He seems to have a lot of practice at getting those words out. And so... it's not necessarily, I think, the uhs and ums, you know, when you're trying to think of something, it's, I guess, more when you do it. Like, I agree that doing things like trying to fill voids and spaces, such as something like this, a pause, which is perfectly natural. It's also a good way to kind of break and collect your thoughts without having to say things like or But I think trying to pay too much attention to not saying or could get in the way of the very thing that you're trying to do in these instances, such as these videos, or if you're, say, speaking to a class or something like that. Like if you're doing a presentation for your class, is if you try to pay too much attention to it, then it keeps you, it almost like causes those nerves to kind of ramp up. And then you may end up saying it more. That said, I don't think filler words, I know for me, a big one is, I've said that plenty of times in some of my recent videos, recent uploads. And that is something I'm definitely trying to catch myself on more. More so, I'm just learning to let myself pause between speaking, so that way I can be a little bit more clear. I'm not trying to rush myself to explain my thoughts, and I'm letting my thoughts collect before trying to speak them, because anyone who's gone back and seen any of my other videos, something you've noticed, and I've noticed this, is when I personally try to speak fast, my mouth has a hard time catching up to my brain. And so the words that come out are a little bit mixed up or messed up, and the language just kind of gets rambled. So I don't think paying attention to it or trying to get better at it is not a bad thing, but I think paying too much to it can be a bad thing. That's kind of where I'm sitting. Anyways, yeah, it's like 9 o'clock, and this is just me getting it done for the day. You know, each one day at a time, getting one video a day. That's the goal. Getting used to at least doing this once. Personally, I kind of like the look better at night anyways. I just don't want to go through the whole hassle of editing everything at night. But maybe I'll start using these blackout curtains a little bit more, because I really like the ambiance of color behind me, which tends to get washed out from the sun during the daytime. By the way, those little electrolyte pouches, clutch. Anyways, dogs are barking. Guess roommate's home. I'm getting out of here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have an idea for something that maybe you'd like my opinion on, feel free to leave a comment on that too. Anyways, if you like the video, hit like. If you want to follow for more, hit subscribe. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.